All right, Snow. We're having a productive day so
Yay!
far.
We are having
Yeah.
an awesome day today.
Yeah, and we're back with one of our favorite guests from last year.
Oh, boy, thank you.
Oh, free mom hugs.
Don't let me forget to get my mom hug before you go.
I am insisting on that.
We've had like 3 of them so far.
It is an endless supply.
Yeah.
Yay! The gift that keeps on giving.
So, this entire world needs more hugs. That's just
Yeah.
how I feel about it.
Especially this
Exactly.
year, it seems like.
I don't know if it's this year is any different or if it's just a little louder. I last year after we had a protest across, I wrote a letter and published it, and I did it in local formats, just thanking them for keeping it peaceful and letting them know that it's just if they understood what this is about, which is love and be yourself, and you are an amazing.
It was awesome. Very well written.
Yeah, thank you. And the amount of backlash that I got from it, I'm a nearly 50-year-old woman. I'm a teacher. I knew what I was going to expect, yet the level and the density of just sheer hatred. And it was jolting, and what really got me, and I've been writing a lot about this, is I'm an adult and I knew what to expect, and I'm also a teacher, and I taught in this community for a very long time, and these children, their entire lives are on social media, and to be saturated in such anger it makes me truly sad.
And the craziest thing is, so we went over and protested, I shouldn't say with the protesters, but we have a right to protest too. So I brought scripture signs. It's funny how like you said, you got all this hate, and it was because it was online. Because, they were nice when we went over there, and they said, and I kept telling them, I love you. I love you just as Jesus loves you. And no one was mean. It's like if people would just go and talk and meet and talk to people face to face, they wouldn't feel so comfortable to be hateful. It's scary to go up and talk to people, but
Absolutely.
they wouldn't be so hateful.
They develop that keyboard courage and
I
can
know.
say anything on there. Absolutely,
It's true, because they wouldn't have said it to your face.
Yeah, I mean, if we go back to, say, pre-2012, there wasn't that when Facebook was really taking off and Twitter and everything else, that I guess you had these feelings in your head, but you wouldn't dare walk up to somebody on the street and say them. But now online, you're behind your keyboard, and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to say whatever I want.
Absolutely.
And it's just the world has gotten a real mean place. And then you have like a leader who also does that, and I think that feels
and
empowers
makes it okay.
you more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that
He actually
attitude.
makes it cool for some people. Like, they look at him and they think it's cool to behave
Of
like that,
anybody
and
in
it's
this
not.
entire world that needs love is that man.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
mean,
leaves-
to be
he
able
does.
to act in that way, and everything that he is what he has, and what he looks like on the outside. How empty he must be on the
I
inside.
know.
And if there's anyone that needs, absolutely, we need to love him out of office.
Like,
honestly.
yeah, like, I mean, like,
love him way far
it's
away.
so true. Like, I can't stand him. I can't stand listening to the things that he says and the things that he's done. But it's like, ever since he got into office, I'm like, most of all, I feel sorry for him. He clearly he did not have love growing up, and he does not love himself. That's somebody who does not even love himself.
And that's got to be a lot of pain inside to behave
Yeah.
that way. I
Yeah.
agree completely.
Yeah.
And what kind of leader doesn't like dogs? I mean, come on.
I can answer that. Kristi Noem,
Oh,
governor
well,
of
yeah,
South Dakota.
Yeah, that one too.
really does not like dogs.
Yeah. All right, so let's refresh everybody's memory.
Absolutely.
Free mom hugs. Where did that come from?
Well, Free Mom Hugs was actually started by a mom. Now that I'm on the spot, I don't remember actually geographically where, but who was a Christian herself and really struggled when her own child came out, and dealing with, just there's a lot of mixed feelings in there, and what happened was she just wanted children to know, especially children that have been turned away from their parents and their families and disowned, that they're loved and they are accepted, and that is what the movement really started at. And we just show up at events and we set up our booth, and if we have the money, we give out swag and we give out our pocket hugs, which are made by donations all over the state, or actually all over the nation technically, and we just spread the love, and it's such an amazing, incredible experience. I first found it when I took my oldest to their first Pride event and found this booth and just understood what they were there for, which was just giving out love, and this world needs a lot more love, and so I've been hooked ever since.
Yay!
So
Love it.
absolutely.
Yes. So I think you do a great job, and I follow you on on Facebook, and your messages are always really positive and stuff like that.
They try to be. There's a few times where I just get a wild hair and then have to edit myself, but just recently, after reading some backlash on some advertisement for this festival, I wrote my pork, my newest one of "I don't care for pork," which is not true, but it was, the Bible doesn't allow pork, and I'm not going to hate other people that have pork, and kind of just bringing a parallel to, I'm just going to go about my way. If I'm not into that, I'm going to live my life. I'm not going to affect other people that want to do what they need to do. And
It's exactly why I made signs, because I'm like,
and
I
the
said-
last time I checked, that their big man in charge of that belief system was all about the love and loving each other and treating people as you would want to be treated. And so,
I mean, Jesus would be really progressive.
oh, he would be totally woke. Absolutely,
Jesus,
he'd be the
thing,
wokest.
The thing too, what our friends across the street don't understand is, yes, Jesus would come to your function, but he'd also come to ours. Like and they don't understand. Like, I don't know how that message is not gotten across. It's like, God, we are all God's children. So he loves all of us.
Well, see, we're getting the word out because we're dropping Jesus' name quite a bit today. And
We're almost becoming a religious podcast.
Yeah, we're going to get that trending, and maybe they'll be open to our ideas.
Either that, or you're going to get a lot of backlash. Either way, it's some numbers.
The thing
we
was,
expect the
Jesus
backlash.
was all about love.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm not a follower of that belief system, but I'm a huge fangirl of those teachings. And tolerance
I
and-
do want to go over there and say, though, why would God make birds gay? I mean, really, it's not it's not just a human thing.
they'd probably tell you because it's not God, it's the water, because that's what Alex Jones told me. But then you go, but wait, God made water, right?
Well, maybe it's
Didn't God make the water? Even if you're going off of that.
they would probably say some woke person fed a squirrel Skittles or something, and they tasted the rainbow.
freeze-dried Skittles, and it was all over from there. Crazy.
Are you here all weekend?
I am. I will be here both today and tomorrow, and then I'll be in Flagstaff Pride. That's in July the 15th, and then I'm doing Winslow as well this year, so got the wider range.
When is Winslow?
Winslow is, I believe it's the 28th, which is a Saturday. Theirs is just a family picnic, like free food and music and games, and
Yeah,
it's-
because they're a lot smaller than we are.
Yes, yeah, it really is more just a picnic feel. So I'm excited.
That's
for that
good
as well.
that they're having one though.
Yeah.
That's great.
Absolutely. So normally I do bullhead, but I'm moving this year, and it's been a little hectic.
Oh,
Are you staying in the area?
Well, no, I'm from Flagstaff now. I moved over there, and so we're still moving to Flagstaff. It's just moving is moving. It's crazy.
so
yeah, I hate
it's a lot nicer weather. Well, in the summers.
Yes, I'm from Southern California originally, and so it was my first introduction to living in snow, and I'm not
Not a fan of snow.
Not a huge.
Well,
It's
Not a
beautiful.
fan of snow.
well, I'm
It's beautiful.
not a fan of snow. Not a fan of snow. I mean, I'm from Vermont. I get it. I get it.
So.
I went back though over the winter, and I was kind of like, I didn't mind it. I was kind of like, oh, I kind of miss this. for 2 days. 2 days. After 2 days, I'm like, fuck this shit.
I was so careful. We had a huge storm. It was probably the biggest I'd ever been in. And I had to drive that day. I was working in other events, and I was just, and I'm in this little Toyota Corolla, so it is not the off-roading machine. And so I'm going very, very slow. I'm being really, really careful. I get up onto my street and go to turn into my driveway. And the plows, when they come through, they create these things called berms that I had never heard of.
Yeah.
And so I go to turn into my driveway. I make it all the way home, and then there's this like 3-foot berm, and I hit the brakes and slid right into it, took the bumper off my car. It was like, and they're saying that's the Flagstaff welcome, but it was.
The only thing I don't like about snow is driving in it. It's like
so
anything.
scary.
If I can like be at home and be near a fire, I'm great with snow.
Exactly.
Occasionally going out and throwing snowballs.
So what's next for Reality Redemption? What are you guys doing?
Oh, I expect getting some hate mail.
We're going to the drag show.
We're going to the drag show tonight. We'll be here. We'll be here again tomorrow. We got other cool stuff we're trying to plan to make this get better. We were talking to the Pride people about possibly live streaming it next year.
How fun!
On it with video.
We're excited about that. I'm really excited about. I want to still live in the moment too, because I'm really trying to focus on that, and I'm having an excellent day. But like, I'm really looking forward to the live stream. That'll be so cool.
That would be
But
exciting.
But then we have to like look good. Luckily we have.
You always look good. What are you talking about?
Luckily we brought our stylist this year.
She's literally right next to us. The booth next to us. Official stylist of
your entourage.
Redemption
Is that what they call them?
podcast. She's a higher category.
We like had a production meeting a couple nights ago and did our hair at the same time.
we got haircuts. Ready to go.
She's just like, what are they talking about?
We always go to her and surprise her.
She crimped my hair today for me.
All right, will you come over and talk to us some more tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
But we love having you on.
Well, thank you very much.
right, so
I'm
thank
getting
you.
my hug.
Yes, you better.
I'm getting my hug.
Let's see, you're coming this way.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love the
I forgot.
How often do you do that?
There we go. I know. Thank
Thank you
you.
for being you. We'll see you guys
We'll
tomorrow.
see you later.
For being you.
Bye.